women. I know I ain't crazy, but I know them was women. I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not a whole fool around here where I can't see breastises. Alright, so welcome to Red Lips Chit Chat and Fashion with your girl named Rob, right? Well, all I do is just do the little bit of makeup stuff that I do. You know, you guys are always interested in what red lip I have on. If I'm slurring, it's because my retainer, I haven't had it on in about a month. I will suffer. Because I know you hussies is too lazy to look down in the description bar and find out what I'm talking about or what products I'm using. I'm going to use them in the subtitles to this. Okay? Recently, some of the women of the community have been, you know, showing their lovers, right? And one of the young women, I seen her lover and I was like, oh God, no, I would never, ever, ever. I mean, I would be scared that she's going to steal from my purse. But I don't know why, but I've never really been attracted to like a woman that you don't know what she is, like a sexually ambiguous woman. I'm a Libra. We love beautiful things. We love nice things. We need to look at something beautiful in order for us to be, you know, turned on. And if it's not something that that is originally beautiful, we don't mind tweaking it until it becomes what we want. So, at any rate, back to what I was saying, you know, some of the women are, you know, very, very, very ambiguous. Now, I'm not going to lie. The first woman that I was with, I didn't even know she was a woman, okay? I mean, real talk, okay? Matter of fact, you know what? Let me tell you the story about that, right? I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell it to you guys now because y'all thought it was hilarious then. And maybe y'all think it's just as funny now, right? I mean, I think I told that story like 2 years ago, right? So what happened was I was leaving the Mirage, I think it was like 1995. And yeah, it was like 1995. And then you guys are familiar with DC. The Mirage is in like Southwest DC. Child, man, my duty was out there partying like we do. And I was going through some problems because I was starting to be confused about my sexuality, right? Hold on. And I just did not know, you know, where I was going to be. I've always had thoughts about women. I think I was probably like 23 years old. I always found women to be very, very beautiful. Always. Never, ever, ever have I ever, like, you know, like that was always in me, right? And when you talk to some women, most of the women will say that they've always found women beautiful. At that point, I don't know whether or not I thought of women in the aspect of being in a relationship with one, but I would not mind being in the space of a woman that was a part of the community. Now, let me say that. At the time, I was traveling up New Hampshire Avenue, right? This was in 1995. I remember because I was driving my blue Cavalier, child. You couldn't tell me nothing. But I was in my brand new 1995 Cavalier, okay? It was old powdery blue. The seats was cloth as a mother, hunchy, but they was mine. And then this car pulled up beside me, okay? And I mean, it was a fine Bruno Mars looking thing over there. You hear me? I mean, fine, okay? So, what happened was, you know, we exchanged numbers. Did we even have cell phones then? I don't even know if we had cell phones. Did we? I don't know, guys. I don't know, child. I don't know. But anyway, we talked on the phone for about 2-3 months, something like that, if my memory recalls correctly. It was like, you know, 100 years ago. So we talked on the phone, and, you know, I really started to really like this person. They were interesting to me. You know, I found out that they was a basketball player for Howard University. I was just very, very impressed.
And forgive me, guys, if you heard this story before, and things sway a little bit because I can't really remember. I really can't. I don't know why. Maybe because I just woke up not too long ago, but I can't really remember. So, but I definitely got the basis of it. Okay, I definitely got the basis of it. The basis of it was just hold on. Okay.
Hey, won't you come visit me? I'm a part of the basketball team, and they are, hours, or we have curfews and stuff. I said, okay, so we in there, we getting to know each other, whatever, Then we get together like, we just talking, but it was still like a cool thing. I think we might have even went and got some lunch or something. I don't really remember, but I remember this day. So I went down there, okay, and we was just laying in the bed. We was just chilling. Now, I'm sure about what I'm in the bedroom with. Now, the entire dorm was, quiet. Wasn't nobody walking around in the hallways. I did not have the privilege of going to a university where I had a dorm. My school was a commune school, University of District of Columbia, where, was I even in school? Oh, I think I might have even been in school for my second degree then. I'm not sure. But, UDC didn't have like dormitories because we were a university, but we were a commune school. What ended up happening was we laying in the room and then there's a knock at the door. So it's a bunch of girls that come into the room from the basketball team. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? They coming in, they talking, they looking, they having a quick conversation about what they're going to do later, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, and in my mind, I'm like, why do you have these girls at the door that look like, big ass Dwallermans? Like I'm confused. And I said, well, how do you know them? And Bruno Mars, was like, oh, they're my boys. So I'm confused, okay? I am truly confused because I'm like, I know them women. I know I ain't crazy, but I know them was women. I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not a whole fool around here where I can't see breastises. We laying around in the bed. Next minute, I know I'm getting me old, let's leave that part out so we maybe keep this monetized. And it was a lovely night. Let's just say that. It was a lovely night.
I went home. Sorry, guys. I know you're like, what in the world, name? You know how hard it is to talk and do your makeup, child? So, what happened was, sorry, babies, hold on.
Stop and do this right quick. So what happened was, it ended up being a lovely night, okay? I went home, okay? And then we continued to have our conversations like, like lovers do or potential lovers do. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about being in a relationship, child. I'm a Libra. But at any rate, it was, it was just good to be in something different, free. I never dealt with somebody. Was Bruno Mars younger than me? I'm not sure. But I'm not sure. Then what happened was, I can't remember it, but I think I was talking about how another woman was trying to talk to me, and I was like, girl, but the woman wasn't my type. So I think we was having a conversation about a woman trying to talk to me or finding me attractive at work or something like that. And Jay was like, oh, really? We still talking and everything. And I was like, yeah, I've had thoughts about being with a woman, but I never really, even, went there before. Child, let me tell you something. That hussy had me fooled. Because what she said to me next was, you never been with a woman. Nay, I'm a woman. What? I said, you are what? She thought it was hilarious because I didn't really know. And I'm not playing with y'all, guys. I'm not playing with y'all. She was one of them type of women that you put her on Jenny Jones or Ricky Lake or something like that. And, they have a whole thing of where the woman come down and she be like, I'm a woman. And then the woman start beating her up because she's like, what? You're a woman? You're a woman? She be like, because we didn't really take it to the next step. We just went to first, second, and third base, if you know what I'm saying. So, and she was one of them touch me not type girls. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see it coming. So anyway, it kind of, I was very confused about it. I was kind of, like, what do I do next? So And then come to find out the dirty motherfucker was with a girlfriend, had a whole girlfriend around that child, and was madly in love with the girl child. But they was on the outs, child. And they Rob was just something to do while her and her girlfriend got back together.
You know, I was mad as fuck about that, you know, but it taught me early that, you know, women can be just as conniving and nasty and cruddy as a man can be. You know, but I learned that early, child. That didn't mean that I didn't make my mistakes still along the way, but it taught me a huge lesson, you know? So that was my first experience, child.
How could I question something that I didn't even know what was going on? I'm telling you, this girl ain't had no breastises. Nothing. Her body was shaped like a basketball player, hence she was a basketball player.
Child, what's messed up was she had her old girlfriend. She wanted to forget about Nate Rob. You hear me? She had her a good girlfriend, child.
So what I will say about this Rihanna Fenty is that on other red lips, I've had to put 2, maybe 3 coats on. You never need that with this Rihanna Fenty. I will say Rihanna Fenty and Jeffree Star are my 2 brightest, boldest, best red lips. Okay? Guys, if you haven't already done so, please like this video because it is so important to my success here on YouTube. Now, remember this: the same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down, naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Zeus.